We've all seen it, and we've all gazed at it in awe as it flew overhead. I'm talking about the Goodyear Blimp. Today, in another segment of My Ohio, come fly with me on the Spirit of Goodyear as we sail above Summit County. It has intrigued me since I was old enough to look to the sky, watching a blimp overhead, usually with a camera taking high-level television pictures of a big sports event below. Goodyear has flown blimps since the late 1920s, majestic airships, seemingly never in a hurry, hanging out in the skies, chasing clouds.
It's pretty routine for us, but every flight's a special flight for us because of the people on board.
Well, routine for Goodyear Blimp pilot Jerry Hissom, it would be thrilling for me. So I talked my way into a ride on the Goodyear Blimp, based in Akron. It nosed in gently, the ground crew grabbing her nicely. Because you're with me, you can go too. So here we go with pilot Jerry Hissom giving her the gas.
As we discussed, there's small little air currents that are changing the direction of the airship, either in altitude or left and right direction all the time, so I'm just making small corrections.
That big wheel controls up and down. Foot pedals steer to the right and left. Television producer Ann Geiser and I were in awe with how Hissom maneuvered the ship. We actually flew with the windows open. We're at about 1,000 feet in altitude. We're doing about 30 miles an hour and having fun. That's cruising speed. We chatted constantly with pilot Jerry Hissom, who asked a question of me.
How long do you think the airship can stay aloft on one tank of gas?
I'm guessing 8 hours maybe.
Pushing about 30 hours we can stay aloft.
Right now we're about 1,000 feet over Summit County, Ohio. If we wanted to, we could go to New York City. In a couple of days it would take. We won't go that far today, but it is a very nice ride. Any trip from Northeast Ohio to New York could be leisurely. The blimp requires a crew of 13 to take off and land, so the ground crew travels ahead. With the helium in the big envelope, as it's called, there are also airbags which inflate and deflate, helping with rising or descending. Since day one, these kinds of airships have drawn gazes from below.
Have the pilgrim drop in on this downtown Akron department store. And from the very beginning, the Goodyear blimps captured the fancy of the American public, giving them a thrill whenever they were present.
Hissom knows thousands of eyes are giving him a gander, including those of his mother, who lives near the blimp base and looks out for her son to fly over the house.
So every time we go up to an Indians game, she's usually out in the front yard with a flashlight kind of signaling me that she's out there.
As cameraman Reggie Young captured, others near the base send messages. Hissom has been a pilot for 22 years, driving blimps for 15. Aviation thrills him, so much so he's building an airplane at home.
I'm building a small two-place airplane at home right now, so that takes up quite a bit of my time besides flying. But I just really love aviation.
The blimp is not enough for you. You need your own plane now.
Yes, I do. Thanks for asking me.
Flying billboards. Goodyear's fleet of 3 blimps are based in California, Florida, and Akron. They are for promotion, keeping the Goodyear name out there, or up there. Goodyear has 12 pilots. Nobody quits.
No, we stay around for a while because we enjoy it.
Everybody loves it, huh?
Oh, enjoy it, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's quite a ride, walking on the wind in a Goodyear blimp over My Ohio. As I said, Goodyear has 3 blimps in its fleet. That was the Spirit of Goodyear that you and I just rode. It's hangared in Mogador near Akron. The other blimps are in Florida and California, riding the blimp.